welcome to another episode of Black Myth Wukong. This is more of a epilogue episode. We've completed our journey through Black Myth Wukong, ending in the defeat of the Great Sage's broken shell. And obviously we saw in last episode that the cycle of the Destined One seems to be repeated over and over, almost in perpetuity, really. This episode is around completion. We found that there's a couple of encounters that I hadn't come across, really, hadn't discovered. So I'm going to be using a bit of a guide to kind of help me through the navigation of how to find these remaining characters and bosses and whatnot. Because like a lot of these games, there's only so much you can do by yourself. The rest you have to without spending an inordinate amount of time going through the game. Some of these things are quite difficult to find. So hold my hands up using a bit of a small walkthrough just to get the remaining parts. So this episode is going to be a bit sporadic. I'm going to be jumping from one location to another. I'll try and fill in a bit of the gaps, give you a bit of background what we're doing and where we're going. But yeah, let's go. So if I've got to the right location within the New West, the Thunder Temple, which is here. If I turn into a fox, I should get a encounter at the top. So let's go and have a look. So I should have in my inventory a fox brush, which turns me to fox. So if I just up here, I understand.
你是人是鬼？这么多年，我日日为你诵经，可你还是要索我性命吗？你有其会知我动手时是何等心痛？你既愿赌未消，我佛慈悲，便再超度你一回。
Done void, eh? Bit of Buddha's palm going on there.
要就是要，无可救药。冤有头，债有主。哪怕遁入空门，也无法解脱。
Well, that was good. Not too difficult, thankfully. None void, his name is. Right, what's his portrait say? non-void. Neither dead nor truly alive, a dreamer left behind. One step missed cost half a lifetime. Few disciples know when non-void took his vows and became a monk. They only know that he was among the earliest to follow their master, making him the most senior and entrusted to many of the temple's affairs. He rarely left the hall, seemingly always engrossed in endless sutra recitations. But he was also highly skilled in poetry and painting, having depicted various Buddhas in the West and the myriad aspects of worldly life. Yet he never cherished his creations, often discarding them carelessly after finishing. When asked why, he would say, "I see no true self. Non-void is but void. It's all an illusion, so why hold on to it?" Though non-void seldom left the hall, he enjoyed engaging others in debates about Buddhist doctrines. One day, non-able approached him and asked, "Brother, is killing a sin?" Non-void replied, "Killing is a sin, but if it is for the sake of the greater good, then it is not a sin." Non-able countered, "And what is the greater good?" The greater good. Non-void answered, "It is the realization of void, the fulfillment of virtue, ascending to the land of bliss." Non-able questioned further. "Killing not only fails to resolve karma, but also creates more entanglements and obstacles. How can one ascend to bliss then?" Non-void responded, "If I do not enter hell, who will? If not killing leaves harm for others, isn't there a greater lack of virtue?" Non-able laughed. "Brother, you yourself said you would enter hell, which shows that killing is wrong no matter what. Good ones naturally receive blessings. There's no need for you to make things complicated." Non-void hastily explained, "Entering hell is just a metaphor. The essence is to suffer for others." Non-able interrupted, "Nonsense. Killing is killing. No need for all these convoluted justifications, brother. The pretense behind justifying killing is the real sin." Hearing this, non-void was momentarily speechless, as if reminded of something from the past. From that day on, the two never debated again. Most excellent. And is this an item? No, it's not. Right, so that's our first hidden boss found, or remaining bosses found. On to the next one. I'll see you in a bit. So, supposedly a massive cocoon somewhere here. Ah, over there, okay. Don't think it's doing anything in this area. Ah, okay. Oh, hello.
天命人，郎君有令，先于我试试身手。一刀子进，一刀子出。如此完美的身躯，损毁了。 你这狂贼休要得意！在我看破神机，再来与你讨账。
So where have you gone then? Okay. That was an interesting encounter. Not seen him before. I suppose that's the purpose, isn't it? Not all these encounters are repeated. Down the stairs. That's these. Tiger snake. Bit bloody weird you are. So we need to find out where I fought the fungi woman again. Follow the path, I think it's up here. Yep. Well, possibly. Yeah, this is it. And there will be a fungi boss, well not a fungi boss, just a fungi enemy here. A fungi. Usually this one if I remember. Oh, maybe this one? Nope. All being normal people this time. Interesting. Fungi one was around here. So if I go this way, is there a path on the right? There. Not there. Oh, there's that path there, this one. Right, it should be down here apparently. This always looked like an area it should have had a boss, but I never came across one. And here he is.
我舍身入卵，为了什么？你不谢我倒罢了，还断了我的手，就只好砍了你的，与我作陪。若非以身试毒，哪免得了蜈蚣搞的这些个歪门邪道？ 明白了，入卵飞升，无用的直接去了。
Phase 2.
是我上了那老道士的当，刚才的赌斗不作数，想知如何克那魔君，就与我堂堂正正打一场。 哼！秋刀，万岁！那个真是最善招式。
Excellent. So that's him done. We've got a portrait, perhaps? Of course we do. The Venom Taoist. Schemes and plots, hard to outsmart, impulsive nature, straightforward heart. He should thank his twin blades, one cuts through folly, one has the truth displayed. Gentle mountain breeze, wildflowers covered ground, inside the stone cave behind the temple. The purple-faced Taoist master asked with a gentle smile, "How long have you been in this temple?" I do not know. I can only remember that the thunder has struck the hall over 100 times, replied the Venom Taoist, standing cautiously beside the master. Then it has been over 100 years, the master said, walking towards the bare stone wall about to touch it. Master, the Taoist called out, I have been here a long time, yet you have not taught me any skills. Could you perhaps teach me a few moves today? You wish to learn my skills? Since the day I called you master, yes. Your foundation is solid, and energy channels harmonized. You have already achieved high. I am afraid learning my skills won't help you much. The Taoist turned to stop at the master's words, fully on guard. Yet out of his expectation the master uttered, skills I can offer no more, but some unique method of practice I can offer. Yet they are beyond the mind's feeble, and demand strong willpower to succeed. If you are not deterred by hardship, I can let you try. Intrigued, the Taoist asked, what kind of unique methods? The master shook his head and said, without your willingness to learn, I cannot tell you that. The Taoist pondered deeply, unable to make a decision. The master gently persuaded, it is a path trodden by many of my disciples. If you come here, attempt nothing, and achieve nothing, would it not be a journey in vain? Hearing this, the Taoist remembered his brother's instructions and inquired, what can this method achieve? It will refine your body, elevate your divine skills, and the path to ascension shall be an ease. Is it truly so profound? If you find it not helping, you can stop at any time, the master said confidently. Moved by these words, the Taoist agreed immediately. I am ready to follow your instruction, master. Come with me, the master said, glancing more and more at the stone wall before leading the Taoist away. So the stone wall then must be this stone wall we're just looking at here. which should lead to a secret area. Purple Cloud Mountain, I believe it's called. New areas we like. There's a shrine, brilliant. Oh no, it's not a shrine, ignore me. Purple Cloud Mountain, yeah. Is this one of the sisters? Oh, it's a snake, is it? Is this a snake? So let me just pause it here. I'm going to talk to this lady, but one of the things I read was that as part of this, as part of chapter 4, you can pick up a needle, which makes the 100-eyed Taoist a little bit of an easier fight. So in some regards, I'm quite happy that I didn't go that far. I didn't get this part because I thought is absolute full. I don't know how it changed the fight, but let's continue and see if we do get this this needle. Who's this?
小师傅，妾身失仪了。我本是个魏王人，来此祭悼亡夫，你莫怪罪。我与夫君本住在山顶的庄子里，忽地一日，不知哪处杀来的一伙虫妖，定要强占此地。庄子里人死的死，逃的逃。 独留了我一个。
Yeah, I remember that village.
我原想回那庄子里寻些亡夫的遗物，可那伙虫妖中有个领头的，号毒敌大王，他的倒马毒甚是厉害，眼下我一点胜算也没了。
Scorpion Lord, okay.
你也要去后头的山里
I am.
那林间俱是些放毒的妖魔，你若擅入，必是有去无回。切记多备些解毒的草药，莫要逞强。
Thank you. Anything more?
你也要去后头的山里
Yeah, no, there's nothing more.
那林间
Fine.
俱是些放毒的妖魔，你若擅入，必是有去无回。
So we've got some venomous stuff up here, which is useful because I could have my centipede armor on, which boosts me if I get poisoned. So let's do that then. So if I get poisoned, I'm going to be stronger. Another pond. Am I expecting a frog, I wonder? Oh, try. Yes, please. I see. Looks to be another spirit. Oh, just over there. What on earth could that be? But we'll find out in a second. In the meantime, let's go and have a look down in the water. I'm expecting to see a poison frog. That's kind of what I'm anticipating. But at this moment, I don't know. You look like Medusa kind of thing. Okay, that's where the shrine is. There's nothing around this corner. Okay, fine. So we'll go across here, take a right, let's have a look at this blue thing that's looming ominously. There. Well, there's... like a big ant. Oh well, deal with that quickly. What's less of the Yogwai? What's that? Lush leaf. Okay. Verdant glow. Spirits. Some more material to upgrade stuff. Brilliant. This will be enemy. Yes! Of course it is. Just want to see what that was quite funny actually. Just beat what with the staff twisting combo. And another shrine there, that's weird. So let's head back and investigate a bit more. Bounty of Deity's Abode. Come to think of it, when it comes to frogs, we've had quite a few options. We've had a null one, we've had a fire one, we've had a frost one, we've had a lightning one. We've never seen a poison one, so I wonder whether there's a poison one in this area. In relation to the, because obviously the enemies are relating to the, aligned with the four veins. There's nothing further this way, is there? Ooh, bit of green. So we've got a couple of expanding areas now to look at. Come on, there we go. So we've got that area to the left. Let's take a look at that one then. What have we got down here? Well, that's the pool. Tree pearl. Well, oh, there we go. Undying Vine, a new soak. Great. Oh, it's you fuckers from the air. And the web hollow. Another. One blue one. Oh wow. Hit very hard. Did not expect him to be so difficult, but okay. Right, don't want that one. Back this way. Need to reactivate that other shrine, so stay close to it. The Valley Blooms one. Okay. So we've got a sneaky little... Okay, we've got you there. Got you there, then we've got... you there, then there's you. Let's deal with you like that. Where the fuck is... Oh, there's one up there. Right. Snake herbalist. You, can I get you then? Oh, we just gotta dodge you. Don't know. Ah, okay. Yes, we can. New route to explore a little bit. Anything up here worth doing, noting? Looks like that's a bridge as well. Could be wrong, but looks like a bridge of some sort. Where are we? Okay, further around from there, fine. I think I know where I am. Alright. Yeah, I think I know where I am. That's because that's back to that other shrine we were at before, so we don't want to go there just yet. So back up here, see if this is a path that leads up over this bridge. It looks like a bridge anyway. Just watch for those sneaky fucking archers. And there's a box. Awesome. More materials. Gold-Sun Crow Curio. Curious. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Come back, come back, come back. I hear frog. It may be nothing, but I'm sure I heard a frog then. So there's you. What's your deal? Another shrine. Wow, three in so quick succession. So, anything of note here? No, let's go and get the shrine then. It's just there, isn't it? Perfect. Oh, choices, choices. Petafall Hamlet. So let's go this way. Enemy. Anything here? No. I'm half expecting to be ambushed at any point. It's kind of reminiscent of the very first area. Oh, hello. You won't get anywhere throwing your towel about, mate. Sorry. You just won't. Celestial Registry tablet. Another curious. Curious. So some shitty thing up on top. Firing down us. That's where we get up to go and get them. Get down. It's very reminiscent of the very first forest, isn't it? This place. Yeah, there's a other shrine here. So let's go and have a look over this way. There's that frog noise again. I could be just hearing. I might be completely out with this, but it just feels like there's another frog due. Got some dudes up the thing there, haven't we? Oh, you're the Scorpion Lord, aren't you? Are you?
走走走，别碍着我喝闷酒。看你那副痨病鬼的模样，爷爷甩两钩子，你就死了，留着性命不好吗？大胆！你这毛怪！ 我一语放你，你却定要与我为难。
Well, let's see how we go here.
死路。 须之仇何日能报？
Excellent. Portrait. Another gourd. Portrait. In bound of deity's abode, sorrow wine I sip. Golden armour, golden claw, poison's grip. Cockerels crow, blood tears, body near to break. My love wanes and waxes like the moon, yet burns eternal like the sun's embrace. The mountains of venom, neighbouring the West Liang kingdom of women, inherited its tradition of female supremacy. The mountain was ruled by a scorpion queen, a Guai of desire renowned for her enchanting beauty. She practiced the Tao of concentration, excelling in bedroom arts and matters of pleasure, thus having countless partners for her practice. Among these partners was a male scorpion, adorned in golden armour and claws, whose strong build earned him the queen's favour. Together they had brood of scorpion offspring, however none of the offspring were female, which led her to lose interest in passing them her skills. Consequently, the golden armoured male scorpion also fell out of favour. Seeing that the queen no longer sought his company, the male scorpion with high self-esteem took his children and moved outside the mountain, severing ties with her. Later, when the journeys passed through the kingdom of women, the scorpion queen, true to her nature as a Guai of the desire, kidnapped Tang Monk, which cost her her life when Sun Wukong summoned the Dawn Star, whose crow killed her instantly. Her maidens, the captains from the kingdom of women, held in her cave, dispersed, taking all the treasures with them. Still seething with anger, Sun Wukong set the place ablaze, turning everything to ashes. Sensing the fire, the male scorpion outside the mountain rushed to the scene, only to find his former lover stripped of her clothes, her tail severed, and her body reduced to a bloody pulp, dead at the foot of the slope. After much inquiry, he learned that it was the Dawn Star of Constellation Mao that had killed her. With this knowledge he vowed to avenge her. Fortunately, the Guai of Desire had imparted some techniques to him. He hence settled into the Pippa cave, rebuilding her force and dedicating himself to practice. However, being male, he struggled to achieve great success, leading to the decline of the mountain's venom's reputation. Upon learning that the Webbed Hollow was the premier place for insect Guai to practice, he took his sons and sought refuge there. Okay, that's another one down. Built. Amplification, medicine. Excellent.
此等隐僻之处，许久未见过生人了。小居士，你尖嘴缩腮，鸡首面黄，一副痨病鬼模样，莫不是也中了虫毒？这谷内生有一种异虫，名禽狼，生食其卵可功力大增。只是那幼虫一旦孵化，便将五脏六腑啃食殆尽，空留一具不死的躯壳。我这些师兄师弟个个都不信邪，贪功冒进，见着便吃，如今多半药石无医了。小居士，你若有心，便带我了结他们。同门一场，我下不去手。他们的尸身内或还存有完好的心卵，顺道寻来给我，我也好找出破解之法。小居士，你可有寻到我的师兄师弟？
枪碎。
好，正是他。这般妖物诡状异形，我得带回馆内好生琢磨一番。小居士，你我相识一场也是难得，不如再帮我一回，将猴头留下，我好与师傅交差。
野马跳涧。
真好，真好！由你来做我蜕变飞升的头份血石，再好。
You ugly fucker. Hehehehe.
这些凡夫俗子不自量力，此番下场都是咎由自取。你不一样，这天地间的毒物，轻易要不了你的性命。这东西好生收着，善加运用，妙处无穷。快去救他吧，困在那里，想必生不如死。从小看他长大，我下不去手。
Violet Hail. Violet Worm, Violet Form transforms into a worm guai, immune to poison, inflicting poison pain on the enemy with each attack. New spell. Oh, anecdote. Oh. Taoist Me. In empty mountains, falling blossoms sound. A flute's soft note reveals home around. Wearing masks obscure false and true, they borrow forms to seek Cinnabar's hue. Long ago, a young man ventured alone to the web ridge, seeking vengeance. However, he was captured by the Yogwai and endured many hardships in their lair before narrowly escaping. Upon his return to the kingdom of Juji, numerous weavers approached him, hoping he would lead them to the estate of Ju on the ridge to find the legendary Jade Shuttle. The young man, overwhelmed, shut his door to visitors, but his mother couldn't understand his reluctance and pressured him to lead the weavers to the ridge to slay the Yogwai and rescue his father. Yet human nature is unpredictable, and the weavers, each with their own agendas, failed to unite in the face of danger. They quarrelled incessantly and were ultimately wiped out by a giant green spider by the estate. The young man, cowering in fear, was shocked to see the spider transform into the green-clad maiden he had once encountered in the cave. Disillusioned with humanity, he tearfully begged the fairy to let him stay on the ridge and cultivate. The green-clad maiden scolded him harshly and expelled him from the estate. The young man wandered to an abandoned village on the ridge. The insect Guai, having heard of his plight, took pity on him. A dragonfly Guai introduced him to a master, the 100-eyed Taoist master, at the Temple of Yellow Flowers. At the temple, all the Taoists wore stone masks. The Taoist master told the young man to achieve the Tao, he must sever all worldly ties and don a stone mask to cut off his mortal connections. The young man hesitated and wandered around the temple. Unexpectedly, an elderly woman in red arrived with a group of beautiful maidens, including the green-clad maiden and the girl in yellow. Later, the temple hosted a banquet for the maidens. The young man, spying from the side, saw the table laden with dishes, human oil stir-fried, fresh human meat cooked and roasted, tofu blocks made from human brains, and meat buns filled with human flesh. Grim. The stench was nauseating, and he could only watch as the Yogwai feasted on humans. The Taoist master, noticing his shock, remarked indifferently, It is in a Yogwai's nature to eat humans. Mortals' lives are short. Even if we consume them, it only shortens their lifespan by a few decades, a mere blink of an eye. That night, the young man felt an overwhelming sense of loneliness. Under the moonlight, he played a tune from his homeland, feeling utterly lost. He realized that if he didn't become a Yogwai, he might be eaten by his fellow disciples. Reflecting deeply, he questioned how he had ended up in such a predicament. After a long night of tears, he resolved to become a disciple and pursue the Tao. Since he couldn't change his fate, he decided to go with it. Determined, he asked his master for the quickest path to becoming a Yogwai. The master told him, In the Purple Cloud Mountains there is a rare insect called the ammo worm. Consuming its eggs will allow you to ascend and become a Yogwai. So his master is the 100-eyed Taoist chief. So I've got 2 more of those to get, and 5 of those. So 7 in total. So I've clearly fought more enemies than that, but that's okay. No, can't get that. Fuck. Should have realised that, shouldn't I? What a dick. Right, let's get myself out of here. If it's the last thing we ever do. Let's try that again, shall we? Right, we can't jump across there, but we can go around. Oh, I thought I killed everyone. That's not quite. Overkill. If we're gonna do it, might as well overdo it. What's this? More material. Small piece of gold and cold iron leaves. Excellent, right. Let's rest up here. Yeah, sod it. I was gonna build up a meter, but nah, that's not bother. What have we got up here then? Spider. dear. Wow. One shot. Okay, we know what we're dealing with now.
这些年未得相见，已经被他们害成了这副模样。我自骊山而来，在此调查谷中之事。 我并非有意瞒你，确实有些难处。我同他母亲相识一场，下不去手，这才引你来此。我道此物早已落入那多目怪手中，竟被你寻得了。或许这就是机缘吧。既然如此，我便帮你将此物回复神力，全做我的答谢之意了。不过是几缕天上垂下的丝线，连它通向何处，是福是祸也不知道。为何都争着往上爬呢
？I'm back. Weaver's Needle. This vessel of mine is forged not of iron or steel, nor of gold, but solely from the eyes of my son. What is that then? Kunst steel materials. Let's have a look. Weaver's Needle. Oh, Weaver's... okay, that's the Weaver's Needle. Upon activation, relentlessly homes in and attacks the enemy. Highly effective against specific enemies. Oh, okay, I've seen that before. It's like Yondu's arrow from Wind Tamer. Okay. So we've got Yogwai King. The Dusk Veil. A brief song stirs the valiant heart. Long crows pierce the night apart, leaping high and then falling low, drifting like duckweed in the flow. He lay on the ground, still unsure of how he had been defeated. The previously unremarkable Taoist robed insect Gwai, whom he had previously dismissed as insignificant, now stood before him with a smirk on his face. Seeing the Gwai holding a radiant golden hairpin, he suddenly understood. He wanted to ask the question but found that he couldn't speak. The pain was unbearable. It seemed that his throat was slit by the vile insect with the hairpin. He should be dying. He closed his eyes, not wanting the last sight to be that hideous face. Unexpectedly, someone turned him over and carefully applied decoction to his wound. He could breathe again, but this brought him no relief. The Gwai clicked its tongue in amazement. The medicine master gave his truly remarkable. It has mended the severed part completely. What a pity to use it on this one. He opened his eyes and tried to ask a question, but the Gwai stopped him. Don't rush. External medicine can't heal internal injuries. Besides, I don't intend to cure you. With that, the Gwai waved its hand, and two fake Taoists in green robes carried over a jade box covered with brocade. The Gwai took out a golden cocoon and said, "We mountain Gwai are unworthy of this item. It's best to test it on you." Panic-stricken, he coughed up blood, which splattered onto the golden cocoon. The cocoon broke upon contact with the blood, and a worm with a human head and golden body emerged, quickly scurried into the grass and disappeared. The Gwai remained unperturbed and pulled out another golden cocoon from the jade box. Master was truly wise to prepare two golden cocoons. He tried to struggle, but his body was tightly bound by a cobweb. The Gwai commanded to pour it down his throat. The fake Taoist brought several buckets of water and forced his head back, pouring some foul-smelling concoction into his mouth. He felt something go down his throat. After swallowing it as if he was floating on a cloud, his mind becoming hazy. Apart from a lingering concern for his mother, he could hardly remember anything. He silently recited one last prayer, hoping that a glimmer of survival would be bestowed upon his mother. That was some weird fucking freaky enemy that was. Like some sort of sort of bony crow, bony chicken. Hong Yi. That was a weird looking character, that was. Tearful eyes reflect tearful eyes. Broken hearts echo broken cries. The world harbours the cold and sly, yet spares his soul in serpent's guise. The Jade Emperor sat on his throne in the celestial palace, gathering the officials. Hong Yi stood among the immortals and saw Tai Bai Jing leading an officer in. A crown of 5 peaks on his head, a landscape engraved tablet in his hand. He wore the light of the 7 stars in his robe, and walked to the pleasant music of 8 jade rings dangling from his waist. Tai Bai Jing then announced, "Your Majesty, I brought the son of Bodhisattva Pilampo from the Purple Cloud Mountain as commanded." The Jade Emperor responded, "Let the celestial official come forward. I appoint you as the Dawn Star, ranking among the 28 constellations, and grant you residence in the Palace of Illumination. Remember to be diligent in your duties and conduct your patrols on time." The newly appointed Dawn Star thanked the Emperor for his grace. The Jade Emperor then ordered the Crane Mortal and the Supreme Celestial Inspector to escort him to his post, also bestowing upon him 2 bottles of Imperial wine and 10 golden flowers. The Immortals congratulated the Dawn Star, while Hong Yi stood quietly on the periphery, observing for a moment. She was slightly older than him, and having grown up together due to the deep connections and frequent interactions between their families, she had always seen him as a younger brother. Now witnessing his moment of glory, she believed his future held limitless potential. After waiting a while longer, she watched him greet and bid farewell to others in front of the hall. His spirits high, yet he never glanced her way. With a quiet sigh, she turned and slowly walked out the hall. Hong Yi, so we've got 2 more characters there, 4, so we've got 6 left to go. Cool. And 5 characters to find. The Duskvale, hold on. Gold Tree Core. More mine cores. Double Conned Rooster Blood. Drinks and soaks. So I'm in the Elwyn Ridge. I've just come away from the shrine near Prince of Flowing Sands, and this is where you meet the 3rd Prince of the Flowing Sands as well. And apparently you can use the boss to destroy this wall, but I haven't. So I believe using a white headbutt should do this. So let's try. Yes. So we've got that. Let's go into the cave. And what's here? Slightly new area. So what I believe I should pick up here are the dragon loong scales, which are required to unlock some of the optional bosses. What's this mural show? Just disciples praying to a teacher or something. So let's have a look.
世人都想神仙好，唯有功名忘不了。
Okay, that's
古
good.
今将相在何方？荒冢一堆，草没了。
Can I try that? No, can't. So I've just picked up the link scales. There. These ancient loong scales occasionally flicker with lightning. They seem to be calling out to their former owner. So, now I've got that, I know where a couple of them are. So, I'm just going to exit the cave and I'll show you where these are. So I've arrived in the outside the forest. Grace shrine back in the very first chapter. And we're going to be looking for a waterfall here now. I think I know where that is. It's this way. We'll pick up some material along the way while we're going. Be not to. Oh, hello. I'm not anticipating these enemies. So this is the waterfall, and as you can see now I've got an activation point here. Okay, waterfall's gone. That's quite cool. Let's see what the fight's like. Stay still. So that's Red Loong done. Thankfully it wasn't too difficult. I'm end game here, so no wonder that was a little bit of an easier fight than I would have if I had come across the first time. Thundertail, right, how do we get out of here? More curious, excellent. Curious. Do I simply go back up the path? Is that... There's a nice entrance for that bus anyway. Ah, yeah, that's how I'm getting it out. So that's another one done. I will meet you when I'm at the next one. See you in a minute. you're different. Oh, that just devastated this level. Oh wow. Oh shit. He killed me. Wow. Got too complacent there. Far too complacent. Far too complacent. There we go. Right, now we're going for jiao-loong, which is a little bit further away. Thunderbone. Tridacna pendant. Let's have a look at these curios while I've got them. Motion sensor grants considerable damage reduction when gourd use is depleted. Slightly reduces cooldown of all spells. Okay. No, right, I will join you when I find the next one. We are now at Turtle Island. Here the expectation is there's another loong over here. So, yeah. There. That's a big sword. Whoops. Okay. Okay, you're hitting a bit hard now. Damn it. Let's try again. I came prepared the second time. So we haven't done. We haven't read any of the portraits since we started defeating them. So let's do that. And I think there's another character I've missed as well, which was the old monkey. There we go. Countless souls pursue the immortal quest, seeking the Tao, but truth is not addressed. The fairy itself would never be assured. Ask not when fruits will ripen, in the void they fade forevermore. Some say he's Bodhisattva's Guanyin. Some say he's the patriarch body. Some say he's the Sun Wukong himself. Others say he's just an unnamed monkey, old monkey in the mountain. With the same posture, he always starts with the same line. Sometimes the mountaintop is empty and silent. Sometimes the summit is bustling with monkey cries. Whenever a destined one sets out on their journey, he gifts them with a handmade willow staff. As he breaks off the willow branch to send them off, he feels a twinge of reluctance in his heart. The immortals of the celestial court say he is gambling. The Buddha and Mount Lingen say that gambling inevitably leads to loss. He says that he neither gambles nor loses. He is just waiting for the stories the destined ones will tell upon their return. And he has never heard two identical stories. So that feeds back into that principle that the destined one's journey is just a kind of an ever repeating cycle. But obviously with slight variations in it. That's that one. It's the Yogwei Kings, so Redloong. Smoke rises high up from a wood of fire. Hit the back, let the beats aspire. As in mist, thunders conspire. After the case of Loong King of Jing River was settled, the Loong princes found themselves facing an uncertain future. Following the journey west, rewards were given based on merit, but only the Loong princes alone awaited judgment. Heightening their anxiety, they sought out Yuan Shucheng and asked him for a sign of their fortunes. The signs showed the long lies hid, not a time for action, which became a thorn in their hearts. Among them, the most concerned were the four Loongs who governed the four rivers, and knew well the might of those above. They took the initiative to resign, hoping to save their lives by retreating. Yet the letters say they submitted to the Celestial Court were all returned. The letters they submitted, rather than they say. Time flew by, and one day Yuan Shucheng sought out the four Loongs. He relayed that the signs had shifted to the Loong lies hid. It stirs in the deep, indicated a favourable time for action. Upon hearing this, the four Loongs left their underwater abode and went their separate ways to plan their next moves. Redloong was quite astute, knowing that Black Bear Gwai was greedy for treasures and had the protection of the Guanyin. He bartered for all his valuable possessions with Black Bear Guai in exchange for an ideal cave nestled in the mountains. Afterwards he went into seclusion into the cave and slept for many years. One day he awoke and wanted to soar up in the sky and stretch his body again, but he found that he could hardly climb the clouds. He remembered an ancient saying, when a loon wishes to ascend the sky, it must first climb the clawwood. He wielded his thunderbolt tail to carve out a set of clawwood in the mountains to help him fly, but it was still to no avail. Red Loong was unwilling to accept defeat and sought help from the Black Bear Guai. Although Black Bear Guai was not good at flying, he couldn't resist the chance for profit that presented itself. He sold the Boshan censer he had bought from Guan Yin's place to Red Loong, claiming that the censer could create clouds and smoke. He cited a passage from the ancient text to persuade Red Loong a loon cannot traverse without clouds. Red Loong believed this to be true. He embedded the censer on his back and burned his will to forcibly create smoke from it. When one censer was not enough, he added another. Each time the censers emitted smoke, they greatly consumed his will, yet the help they provided was very limited. Although Red Loong could use it to fly again, the flight could never compare to that of the old days. He could only reside wearily among the clawwoods. Alas, to think that the world harbours such vexing realities. A skill once mastered can fade with neglect. Such is the nature of all knowledge. If not applied, it withers away to nothing in the end. How lamentable. Blackmythwukong. With iron whiskers and devouring lips, twin hammers held in fierce embrace. Lightning sparks powerful force, in thunder's roar he holds his place. Long had the fisherman beside the river Ji spoken of Blackmythwukong, dwelling far beneath the waters in the 9 depths. Upon its neck rested a pearl of wisdom, said to grant enlightenment to any who held it, a prize beyond the worth of gold. Many had braved the depths to find this fabled gem, yet few had been fortunate enough to return. With bitter tears they told of the perils below, of returning with nothing to show for their trials, and worse, of facing the wrath of fierce and Loong Prince. Armed with twin hammers that summoned forth the fury of thunder, the prince could smite those before him, leaving nothing but dust. Long ages passed, yet still there were those who sought the pearl. Among the people it was whispered that when the river Ji burst its banks, and the waters rose in the wrathful flood, it was surely the doing of the Loong Prince, his wrath roused by the trespasses of those who sought his treasure. In hopes of appeasing him they built a grand and splendid temple, where they offered worship and tribute to the Lord of the watery depths. Then came a day when a young man arrived clad in a midnight hue, with a necklace of moon-pale stones around his neck. He named himself Master Thief, with skills beyond compare. Though all cautioned him against earning the Loong Prince's wrath, he paid no heed. With a single swift dive he set his course for the Loong's palace. To his surprise, he found this palace strangely silent and empty, with no sign of the soldiers he had expected. A heavy sense of desolation hung in the air. Puzzled, he went to seek the sea treasure and saw a sturdy, tawny-skinned man sitting amid a pile of chests, his brow furrowed in worry. At the sound of his approach, that man, who turned out to be the Loong Prince, stirred, took a string of pearls from his chest and tossed them to the ground. "The pearl of wisdom you seek is not mine to give," he said in a weary voice. "Take these if you must, and go." Surprised, the young man asked, "The people on the shore spoke of your fierce temper, of how you strike men with your thunder or flood entire lands for your smallest slight." The Loong Prince shook his head. "The flesh of mortals holds no savour for me. Think you that I am some pretty Yogwai, to wreak havoc at my own whim? No, I would not dare to call forth the smallest storm save at the bidding of those higher. Idle talk, all of it. My own sire was condemned to the bite of steel for one trifling error. We Loongs, though our hearts are as true as any, are treated with such injustice." The young man said, "I have heard of the Loong King's plight. A grievous injustice, indeed. Is it for his sake that you find yourself in reduced circumstances?" Seeing he was no mortal, the Loong Prince said, "Precisely. I have no wish to meet my end upon the Loong slaying terrace. I asked a fortune teller, and he said if I hide well and kill some westbound monkey, I may yet atone for my misdeeds and restore my honour." The young man pondered this. "A fortune teller, you say? It was the words of a fortune teller that led me to this place. There might be some strange design at work in this meeting of ours. Why not go with me to where I come from? It just so happens to be on the very road that leads to the west." The Loong Prince was overjoyed, but the young man added, "I ask no small price, however. All the treasures in your hoard, they must be mine." Since the day of the young man's arrival, fewer and fewer were those who sought to plumb the river's depths in search of the pearl. Later on, the tools of their quests were one by one set aside, and in time the tales of the Loong Prince far below and the pearl of wisdom he guarded were no longer spoken of. And then eventually Monkey caught up with him and finished him off. Jiao-loong. With sharp sword, Loong's light it is called, fishing alone in the bitterness, nothing caught. The hidden Loong waits to soar the sky, in fawn to the dust his fame will fly. The boundless bitter lake, the Buddhist ferry, saves only the willing. Without the willingness, nothing can be done. Jiao-loong, fishing alone on the Turtle General's back, is one such case. When Jiao-loong arrived in the windy west seeking refuge, he briefly encountered Yellowbrow. Disliking Yellowbrow's teaching on the path to bliss, which he seemed utter nonsense, he knew better than to offend him if he wished to stay in his domain. Thus he claimed his intention to fish in the bitter lake. If he could catch a living thing, it would signify his bond with ultimate bliss, granting him the right to remain in the blessed land undisturbed. Yellowbrow knew this was merely a stolen tactic, but found the idea amusing and agreed to it, with one condition. Once the fishing rod was cast, it could not be moved. So as a fisher. If he moves, it would prove that Jiao-loong had ulterior motives and was deceitful, and he would be immediately captured and sent to the dungeon. Jiao-loong readily agreed and kept to his word. He transformed his Loong light sword into a hookless fishing rod, sat on the turtle's back, and did not move again. Every day the lesser guides would come to the turtle's back to check on him, expecting that he would not last longer than cold and hunger. But each time they came, they only saw the snow accumulating thicker and thicker on his body, until it completely covered him. The guides could not understand why he would endure such hardship when a simple bow or a bit of minor contribution to Yellowbrow could earn him a comfortable life. Ah, there truly are people in the world who would rather endure 1,000 hardships than abandon their lofty aspirations. They carry a world of their own hearts, unmoved by their circumstances. So we've only got 2 more Yogwai chiefs, 1 Yogwai king, and 5 more characters to find. Brill. We've got Breath of Fire Soak. What's that do? Use the gourd significantly increases attack for the next unveiling strike and then Cloud Step for a short duration. Okay. So we've got 1 more Loong to find. And I believe he's in the Webbed Hollow. So I will meet you there. Nice. So I am now at the shrine called the Relief of the Fallen Loong in the Webbed Hollow, and if I'm not mistaken, that looks like it'd be the Fallen Loong there. So let's go meet him.
算卦的袁先生料事如神，但他一定不会料到，我化为文士，藏于他身。先父为成全取经而死，我等无一日不想为先父报仇，却无一日不是流离失所，无家可归。没了你，便能了却因果。
Wow. Got on that time. Nope. Oh wow.
先父违抗玉帝旨意，投悬市曹。我等恐玉帝见罪，拜求袁先生搭救，逃离四毒。可袁先生说，夺得了一时，夺不了一世。终归会有人来取我们的性命。先生还说，舍身成人便是我族世世代代的天命，我信，但我不认。但愿你的命，不是在为这老天做嫁衣。兄弟皆已诸福，不去相会，更待何时？唉，缘落缘起，不妨再赌一把。
Is that a new staff? Golden lining. Golden thunder lightning's gift, a daily dance once cruel and swift. Transforms into jiao-loong, gaining immunity to shock and ability to see through the enemy. Each attack inflicts thunder's bane. Cool, what weapon was that I just picked up? Golden Loong Staff. Considerably increase the damage dealt by all pillar stance moves. A loong can be summoned to execute thunder at the enemy. Wow. So that is it for the loons. They are all done. In robes concealed, a loon lies, trapped within the current of life's ties. Soaring high, golden lining arise, fate's trial from which none can hide. The plan he had was simple. Since the old man could foresee destiny, he would surely sidestep misfortune. By staying with him, he believed he could elude all danger. After his brothers each fled to distant realms, he transformed into a loon, passing on Yuan Shucheng's robes. For the next 100 years, he followed the old man across the vast lands, watching him decipher omens and foretell futures. But what good did his words change? Most, in their hubris, fell into the same snares. Whenever this occurred, the old man would seek refuge in drink. By fortune's grace, he possessed a gourd that brewed its own wine, and thus he often drowned his sorrows in a self-spun stupor. In his drunken haze, the old man would often converse with the shadows. At times he would mutter wistfully, "What use is it to see through the game if you cannot play? And if you do not enter the game, what is the use at all?" At other times he would be spirited and cheerful, and exclaiming, "With life and death both predetermined, so why not be bold and give it a try?" Occasionally he would speak with a heavy heart. What's done shapes what's to come, and how many can truly defy destiny? And sometimes he would sigh and question, if you could predict where you would die and deliberately avoid it, could you really escape? The loon often wondered if these words were meant for him. But since the old man never exposed or drove him away, he assumed the old man was just rambling in his drunkenness. As time went on, these words gnawed at his heart, leaving him torn and unable to decide whether to leave. So we have now finished the majority of the secret bosses. I've got one more, I believe, which ties in with the end of the game as well. So where could this one be? So I'm missing one there. See if we can figure out where that is at all. So I've now come to the Great Pagoda. Having done all the secret bosses left, and all the secret areas, I believe this is where one of the final challenges for me exists. So let's go and take a look.
见他所见，思他所思。你兜兜转转又回来这里，可有悟到什么？有位故人已等你许久了，机缘已到，这最后一幅画便是答案。去吧。这个故事，没人比他看得更清楚。
I guess I'm going that way. strange little edge creep there. Unless that's kind of a part of a loading screen. Slow the player down a little bit. I don't think I've seen any of those in this whole game. Sounds like a shrine, and it is. Excellent. Mijian Peak. Mijian Peak. What awaits us up here then, I wonder. What monkey?
山上冷，吃不着什么好酒。千辛万苦寻到这里，想必不是来陪我解闷的。
哦，
你心里一定有过不去的事，或者放不下的人。我也一样。我杀不了那只猴子，没人杀得了，除了他自己。后来我才明白，也许那是唯一的办法。他没得选，我也没有。天地不仁，天命不仁。之为利，之为用。须前人钢筋苦志，我有神通，死无用。刚才我一直在想，你我一战，是不是他的本事？小猴子，你果然又抢了他的影子。既如此，如此无情，我醉了。天恒久矣，天星，能巧于拙，会于拙，屈为伸。风起，动。不知为何，一切。想起了很多事情。 假的。你这猴子令我欢喜。当年压制这妖台，都险刺进出，无造无伤。今自己换了你来，让我试试，何不同？
Wow. This might take a while, I think.
经古制。小猴子，你果然又几分他的影子。既如此，无情，我醉了。今日抵他，后人。 为力，不知为用。雷霆，内霹雳，长空万里，见山河。 天上那些庸才，不得成。 胜自我者胜。从前他在时，他值得一战。尽兴，不如随我先回天上大醉3天，再大战300回合。
旧贼！
Yay! We got it!
我听见人讲说，这妖精比你有钱呢。我老孙比那王位还高1000倍，他敬之如父母，视之如神明。你怎么说出为奴啊？望如来方便，把松箍咒念一念，退下这个金箍，交还如来，放我还俗去吧。大肆圣旨，放怪我看那贪赃坏法之官，当何罪？我小金子都听那怪说有些认得我，想必不是凡间的怪，多是天上来的精。好好，大家散伙，睁开你的口眼，这就摘下来给你看看。
太硬了。我遣众兄弟一路侍你，就是为了这一刻。那一战后，直到今日，我才明白，一世名锁不住的，一道孤困不住的。以肉身之死换1年永续，但愿你不会辜负的。我心结已解，你的路才刚开始。
说他能从那幅画中出来，这天命又该作何说法？
我不过是个卖卦之人，卦象如何，天命便如何。
未来之所以是未来，在于未定，未定之事，天也难算。
天命即因果，前因既定，谁也逃不脱后果。我算不出来，无非前因知道的还不够多。
哎，这世上竟有先生算不出来的事情，好事，好事。
A jiao-loong. Between the boundless dome and mortal planes, the lone monkey stands unyielding and unstained. Transform into a stone monkey, gaining immunity to shock and poison. Absorb and convert frost and skull. Wow, okay. Nice spell. Right, I think all that's left to do then is finish the game with the final boss. New weapons as well. Hey, that was a belting fight. The first version, Erland, was so tough, but we got it. And then the two other fights with the 4 giants and the final form, just like fighting with Godzilla, it was awesome. Right, let's go to the final boss and catch this last ending. So just before we take on the final boss, and because we know we've beat it, we're quite comfortable with that to get whatever ending is going to come next. Let's take a look at any portraits left. What portrait did we get? Oh, it's there. Characters. Missing one. Damn. There's quite a few here. Alright. Maitreya. The board is earth, the piece is sky, colours of yin and yang comply. In subtle moves, revolutions blend, laughing praise, the game that will never end. Maitreya had been in the Great Pagoda for an unknown length of time. When the sacred divinity arrived, the mural was still unfinished. I knew you would come, Maitreya said with a smile. The sacred divinity cupped his hands in salute. Your wisdom is unparalleled, Venerable One. You must have foreseen this day back on Mount Puago. Therefore I beseech you, please relieve me of my inner turmoil. Since your turmoil stem from Sun Wukong, he should be the one to answer them. He is dead, the sacred divinity said, his voice faltering as if unwilling to utter the word. I have already opened the path for you. No one will disturb you there. Take your time to ponder, Maitreya said. Stepping aside, instantly wind and snow swirled in from the opposite wall, casting a chill throughout the pagoda. The sacred divinity stepped forward as instructed, stopping at the edge of the void. He turned back and said, By stepping into this painted Mount May today, the celestial court will not be able to find me, Venerable One. Would Mount Lingshan know of your deeds? Maitreya laughed. Have we met before? The Earl Lingshan I know is much uglier than you. Hearing this, the sacred divinity said no more and strode into the wind and snow. So that's how he ends up. So basically he ends up in the mural waiting for Sun Wukong to fight him again. Erling, the sacred divinity. In skies high his talents shine like plum blooms pure and bright. His form defies the winter snow, a sacred being of light. With lofty heart he claims no kin to the emperor above. His noble spirit dims the stars, unlocking the great pagoda. These are just monkeys, none of them has anything worthwhile. A celestial soldier used his spear to flip over a corpse, complaining to his fellow. Before them lay the aftermath of the Battle of Mount Puago. Jagged rocks, ancient trees charred by lightning, and bodies strewn across the landscape. The good stuff is all in the water curtain cave. We only get to clean up the battlefield, replied the fellow. True, we just do the dirty work, finishing off those who aren't quite dead yet. With that, the celestial soldier thrust his spear into a corpse and pulled it out again. They methodically checked each body until they reached a large boulder. The celestial soldier knocked on the stone. Watching this, his fellow said, It's just a rock. What do you expect to find out of it? The celestial soldier replied, Don't you know? This is Sun Wukong. The fellow looked puzzled. Nonsense how this could be Sun Wukong. He died earlier, with his roots severed and given to the Yogwai kings. Born from a stone and now with his senses gone, he naturally turned back into stone after death. Bollocks, said his fellow. I didn't expect to see that here. You don't believe it? The celestial soldier boasted. I was at the front of the formation and saw it clearly. When they dismembered his body, even the sacred divinity took a piece. The fellow, curious, asked, I don't remember you being at the front. Is that true? Even the sacred divinity took a piece. I saw all the Yogwai kings from the lower realms today. I thought only Yogwais would take things from other Yogwais. He's not just any Yogwai, he was once granted Buddhahood, corrected the celestial soldier. Why would the sacred divinity take that? Isn't it considered bad luck? Who knows? Sun Wukong was powerful. Maybe consuming it would be highly beneficial. They both laughed heartily. Hey, look at this, said the fellow, noticing something white beside the stone. They picked it up and found it was a branch of plum blossoms, as white as jade, as pure as snow, blooming fragrantly. The celestial soldier wondered, how could there be plum blossoms on Mount Huagu? The fellow said, this looks somewhat like... Before he could finish, a spearhead pierced through his chest, emitting a golden light that even dispersed the soul within his armour. The celestial soldier looked at his fallen fellow's shoulder, shocked. Before he could react, the golden light flashed again. White clouds drifted past, leaving the mountain peak in tranquility once more. Okay, that was a bit random. So am we missing? I'm missing one character. Missing three characters. Three characters. No kings. Two chiefs. Where are they then? Oh, actually I do know where one is. This one, I think. That's in chapter 3. Not sure about that one. Oh yes, actually that's the one that should be a bat. That's near when you get off the turtle, from what I've read. And that one looks like I missed one from chapter 5. Okay, want to find out, but we'll find that another time. I've got an ending to get. Let's go.
哼，老家伙说在山顶等我，人影却不见一个，只留了这块怪石头杵在这里，又弄什么玄学？这石头以我老朱的见识，大抵就是大师兄化成的石卵。
Right, as we've seen this section before, I'm going to skip straight to the boss fight. Right, so here we are at Stone Monkey. Time to kick his ass. Get up, you fool. Oh, you fucker. I hate the way you just moved. Fucker. Ha! That was a waste of time, wasn't it? Okay. There we go, stone monkey done. Well, I didn't do first try, so let's have another go. fucker. There we go. That should do it.
你们一定都听过关于他的故事。有人说，他帮唐僧取到了真经，封了斗战胜佛，从此留在了灵山。也有人说，那个成佛的根本不是他，真正的他早就死在了西行路上。还有人说，西游从来都没有发生过，他只不过是说书人杜撰的一只猴子。但我要讲的故事，你们一定没有听过。
成了佛又如何？那道锅一直都在你头上。
张开你的狗眼，把这就摘下来，给你看。
孙悟空，汝因大闹天宫，无以甚深法力，压在五行山下，幸天灾满足，归于释教。且习汝隐恶扬善，在途中练魔降怪有功，全忠全实，加升大直正果，汝为斗战胜佛。
那厮触犯了上天，玉帝立此三世，只等积咸了米劲，狗舔的面筋，登了顿锁艇，那方才该下雨嘞。
路走不完，趟过了河，风吹不干，穿过的关，一去不再还。拥抱过的人，明明忘了，剪也剪不断。去了真情，真假如幻，分了身份，生死难安。成了大道，大地凋零依然，得了千秋功名，千千万生灵涂炭。故事被谱成曲，全是分合聚散，曲唱成歌，最怕平凡。群生万物本来皆成山，明珠齐天梦一般。英雄被写成诗，只身爱与勇敢，是凝成花，杀了悲欢。你我原是无拘无束身，天不收来地不管。肉化成土，埋葬背叛，骨烧成灰，涂抹苦难，血兑成水，淹没所有呐喊，精魂炼成了丹，从此尝不出心酸。故事被谱成曲，全是分合聚散，曲唱成歌，不许平凡。群生万物本来皆成山，齐天梦一般。英雄被写成诗，只身爱与勇敢，是凝成花。 你说成熟，区区八十一难，书刻成碑，光明灿烂。试问有谁在打破万空，不堕轮回？万古传。
And so there we have it. The epilogue is finished. We've finally finished pretty much everything, all the encounters on Black Myth Wukong, save one I think I'm missing, just a minor one, but we've got our secret ending. Erlang was tough, very tough. I'm torn to determine which one was tougher, him or the broken shell. I'm not sure that I think there's close between it. They both take it out of you. But interestingly, though, now being the broken shell, I found this time again a lot simpler. Took me 1 to 2 attempts to do it. That was it. Done. But no, thank you for joining. I hope you've enjoyed this epilogue. Managed to get it down into one episode. Alright, a bit long episode, but it's an episode nonetheless. So thank you for joining, and I hope you've enjoyed all the various boss fights and journey through me journey that I took through the game. As always, my YouTube channel will be full of other games I've been playing, and keep an eye out for a lot more coming through. So thank you. This has been Black Myth Wukong. Till next time. Hey bro, Moriarty here, and thanks for watching. If you like this video, I've got some other videos you might like, just click on them to start. And if you're enjoying this content, don't forget to like and subscribe so you know when I put new content out. Equally, follow me on Twitch so you can catch me when I'm live. That's it from me. Until next time, take it easy. Moriarty out.